Доброго времени суток, зрители и подписчики моего канала. Мы продолжаем играть в Волк среди нас. А точнее, мы открываем 3-й сезон. И, честно сказать, я смутно помню, что было в окончании прошлого сезона, потому что я неделю работал, мне было вот совсем не до игр. И все, что увидели, было записано далеко за неделю, даже там 1,5 недели, а то и больше. Вот, так что давайте начнем. Нет, что-то мы странное делаем сейчас. Начнем новый 3-й эпизод. И я так думаю, что нам сейчас напомнят, что же такого было в прошлых эпизодах. Я сегодня выспался, отдохнул, успел поиграть в Outlast. Это, знаете, прям бальзам на душу. Мне, конечно, скоро снова на работу. Но я так думаю, что эти 2 дня мы оторвемся. Записываем себе серии прям вдоволь.
Our stories used to be so simple. We had a beginning, a middle, and an end. But ever since we moved to this awful city, everything's gotten so confused.
Look, I didn't kill anyone.
And I'm supposed to just believe you. Snow.
Так, Снежка жива. Это я помню.
I just want you to be careful. I almost lost you once, and
I'm not yours to lose. I'm not going to be an errand girl for Crane anymore.
she looks like Holly.
It's not Holly, it's her sister Lily.
She was hooking to pay down debt. Eventually, the only people she owed were at her work. You know, that shithole club, the pudding and pie.
My name is Nerissa.
Well, Nerissa, I've got some questions. The open arms.
Oh my god. What is it?
Ах, да,
Crane.
Крейн. Как я забыл про это вообще. И наша крыска-то все это дело видела. И наша крыса еще и разбила наше любимое зеркальце. Вот же кусок дерьма.
That motherfucking piece of shit.
Но
Crane? Ugh, God, you think you know a person.
я почти это
Maybe
выбрал.
You have to tell her.
I know.
What's going on? What did you find up there? You know, other than
Крейн
the-
убийца.
Crane's the killer.
What? Ichabod Crane? How do you know?
Shit!
Crane's been. Whoa, Bigby, calm down. Everything's going to be fine.
Снежка в опасности.
Perverted little fucker might be after Snow. I need to find her right now.
Okay, it's going to be okay. Where did you see her last?
Я не помню.
Did she say where she was going?
She took Holly to the business office to prepare for the funeral.
Lily's funeral?
Yeah.
How do you know?
I was just at the Trip Trap, and I heard Gren telling some folks about a funeral at the
the
Buckingham
trip
Bridge.
trap? Are you drinking?
When?
Right now. They were on their way out.
Bigby!
Все, сейчас начнется.
Wait.
What?
Snow's been through a lot. There are things she doesn't talk about. Just please be careful.
Что ты имеешь в
when you
виду?
tell her.
What are you trying to say?
You know how you felt when you saw that picture? Well, it's going to be much worse for her. Just remember that.
Ну да, логично. Надо валить Крейна. Однозначно. Да даже если он не виноват. Он мне просто не нравится. Какой-то он мутный. Как вода в унитазе. Букингемский мост. 22:28. Какое точное время? Знаете, как время там смерти или что-то такого, там 22:28. Так.
I'm honored to be asked to speak tonight.
Похороны в самом разгаре, да?
Let everyone speak. Lily had many friends, but few fables she was truly close to. If you're here, then you were part of a very special circle. People she trusted
Не
and
мешаем
cared
пока.
for. I won't offend you by claiming one day that the pain of losing Lily will ever subside.
Так.
I know as well as you that it will never subside. But I also know that the memory of Lily will sustain as well. And it will, in time, equal in strength to our mourning her
Стол
loss.
пожертвований.
And it is in
Открытка.
that spirit that I'd like to talk about what you've all been so
I'll
grateful
miss
to share
worrying
with me.
about you.
Your
I'll
memories
miss our
of her.
fights.
How she
I'll
could
miss
be
you.
stubborn and
Holly.
patient, rash and thoughtful. How she carried a torch for the old
Now you
ways,
will never
for
die from
tradition,
indifference
for,
or lead a tedious
pageantry.
life.
And most
Goodbye,
of all,
sweetheart.
it seems
Thanks for
how
everything.
Lily loved,
Vivian.
dearly loved her friends and family.
Это же скач.
She loved being around them, in good
You were a
times
big,
and
bright,
bad.
shining star
never met
in
Lily,
this
but,
shithole of a
I've
town.
been told.
And I miss you
I know
already.
in my heart
Gran.
that she would have liked to be here tonight. And now
Ликер.
we'll have our moment of silence. Thank you.
Так, все, она там закончила, давайте. Так, давай, Снежка, пакуй чемоданы и побежали отсюда.
Bigby, is everything okay?
No, not you.
Holly, it's...
He wasn't fucking invited.
Holly, wait.
He has no right to be here. Not after what he did.
Я пришел сюда не для ссоры.
Look, Holly, I'm not here to start trouble.
You throw my sister down the witching well, and you have the nerve
я
to
бросил.
show your face here. After you lie and say you'll check first.
Holly, wait. That was Crane. Just Crane. He disposed of Lily's body before Bigby could do anything about
Чего?
it. I'm telling you the truth.
Don't cover for him.
But this genuinely wasn't his fault.
You can't tell me Bigby gives a shit about this. Holly,
О,
okay.
Извини, я не знал.
I'm sorry, Holly. I didn't know he put her down the witching well.
Ну, я
Bigby
реально не
cares,
знал.
Holly. He's trying to help. And I'm sure he has a very good reason for being here. But this one isn't on him.
Why are you here anyway? And don't say it's because you care about this.
Everything okay?
Я тут, чтобы поговорить со Снежкой.
I'm here to talk to Snow.
Oh, really?
Yes, Holly, this is serious.
Okay, look. Bigby and I are going to have a little chat far away from the ceremony, all right? Look, Holly, I know how this must...
No, you don't know how this must feel. You have no idea. Don't fuck anything up. Don't bother anybody. And when the first sign of trouble comes, and it will come because you're a goddamn walking trap for it, I want you the fuck out of here. You hear me?
Мне просто нужен убийца Лили.
I just want to get Lily's killer, Holly, nothing more.
Let's just continue, okay?
This is such total fucking bullshit.
Базара ноль.
Let's go, Holly.
It's your turn to talk.
This better be wildly important. It's been hard enough making a connection with these people. When you pull this
Лили
kind of
была
stuff, it
проститутка
just
Крейна.
resets the clock.
Lily was Crane's prostitute. I followed a lead to this shithole motel, the Open Arms. Crane had a room there, and he's been taking prostitutes, or at the very least Lily, and making her look like you while he was, you know.
This is... I don't even know what to say right now. I really don't.
Еще бы.
I'm just trying everything I can right now to not...
Я думал, ты в
I
опасности.
thought, I thought that Crane might be looking for you. I thought you might be in trouble.
You're sure this is what happened? This is what he's been doing? Because please, Bigby, don't confuse things. Deposing Crane would be
Крейн
the
сделал
next step.
фотографии.
If we get this wrong, it would mean more than our jobs.
Crane has been taking photos, Snow. Lots of photos.
Photos that show him.
He's been recording his visits with Lily.
God. Look, let's go back to the business office. I doubt Crane's there at this hour, but we need to talk. And this isn't the place.
Ну да.
Snow,
Narissa, what is it?
I'm sorry, but Holly's asking for you.
Are they starting the burn?
Yes. Everyone who spoke should really be present for this part. She's kind of distraught. You're not leaving yet, are you?
2 minutes. I don't mean to be,
No, I understand.
It's just that something's come up.
Ты в порядке?
Are you okay? You don't have to do this right now.
I'll be fine.
Так, сейчас лишь бы ничего такого не
How'd it
произошло.
go at the motel, did you find anything? No?
Да, спасибо.
I did. It helped a lot. Thanks.
Narissa!
Yeah,
Ну, мы не будем просто рассказывать, что у нас тут происходит. Потому что мало ли кто может скрываться под вот этой вот
Constable.
внешностью дурочки.
Wait, easy now, girl. You know how this goes. The first thing in a visit, you say, how do you do? How do you do?
Что вы тут делаете?
What are you doing here?
That is the question, isn't it? Or at least a question. I'm still hurting, you know, from our talk in the cell. And I'll be honest, I'd love nothing more than to carve a sweet poem right into your face for the suffering you've caused me. But I am a professional, and we're here
Вот
for
ты
a job.
сука.
We'll snip to the chase for all sakes. A little bird told us that you're fitting to go after Crane. And you see, we have an interest in that particular boy. So you leave Crane alone, and we'll leave you alone. Just take a little vacation is all.
Вы работаете на Крейна?
Are you working for Crane? Did he send you?
No, see now, you're already asking too many questions. Just pay attention. So what's it gonna be? We have a deal? You leave Crane alone, and we leave you to yours? Brother, speak your mind. Fastly now.
Только не
What's
делайте
it
никому
gonna be?
больно.
Just don't hurt anyone, D.
That don't sound like a yes to me. Always wanting to do things the fun way.
Ladies, gentlemen, invertebrates, please, rest easy. This is not...
What the hell is going on?
What's happening?
Very sorry to impose, but we only had a deal to work out with Bigby. And we're unhappy to report that things did not go as smoothly as planned.
Bigby, what is he talking about?
Never you mind that, it ain't any of your...
What deal?
А это насчет Крейна.
Settle down now.
They want me to leave Crane alone.
Crane?
Oh, now you shouldn't have done that, old boy. Really. That wasn't right, telling everyone our dealings.
What did I tell you? What did I say?
Ollie?
Think you motherfuckers could come here uninvited? You think you could just fucking interrupt Lily's funeral?
Calm down, darling. It was just a simple business transaction.
You fucking freaks are not getting away with this.
Holly, don't move.
Оно того не стоит.
It's not worth it, Holly. They'll leave on their own.
Yeah, let's spare all the fuss. It's just a dead
О, все, хана вам. Ох. Ни хрена себе.
I got it done.
Пушку, пушку, пушку. Ох. Дробина в брюхо. Так вроде как в брюхо же было. Да. Значит, все-таки эти подонки. И не просто эти подонки вместе с Крейном. Ха-ха-ха. Я, если честно, даже не знаю. А нахрена тогда все это вот? Не, ну понятно то, что по этим они начали палить, чтобы... не знаю, как-то себя защитить. То есть они на них прыгнули, и тут началось. И да, я забыл засечь, во сколько я сел. Это, блин, так профессионально. Эпизод 3. Скрюченная тропа. Администрация Фейблтауна. Здание... Я не буду читать это слово.
They'll eventually worm their way out on their own, but until they do, you're going to be sore.
Bigby, Dr. Swinehart was appointed Fabletown physician for a reason.
It's okay. There's only one thing you have to take away from all this. Take it easy.
Don't go looking for any more fights. Keep strain off your heart.
Я должен найти Крейна.
Take it easy. I have to find Crane.
Bigby? What's wrong?
Lack of sleep for one thing. Getting shot for another.
He'll be fine. I had everyone that got wounded sent home. Holly refused to let me see where she lived, so I left her and Grendel back at her bar with a dose of juniper and spring water.
Just remember what I said. The stitches won't hold up if you continue to act like you normally do.
Да насрать.
Everything in moderation. And eat more chicken. Your blood pressure's through the proverbial roof.
Да, промолчим.
Business office. I know, I'll have to call you back.
Кто звонил?
The town is starting to find out.
Well, I'll leave you two to it then. Miss White?
Так.
Bigby?
Да-да.
So, to recap...
Crane watched me through the magic mirror uncover his room at the open arms, and then he smashed it so we couldn't use it ourselves to go after him. And we know this because Buffkin was drinking in the rafters. That about cover it?
And once he puts all the pieces back together, it'll be easy to catch Crane. So, I guess that's the plan, currently. But I don't know.
Крейн уходит.
We don't have time to wait for the mirror. Crane could be getting on a train right now.
Well, I don't want to just go running off into the night without some direction. What the hell is going on? I don't know what the Tweedles get out of this. I don't know if Crane sent them. I don't know if... I mean, this is gonna sound crazy, but do you really think Crane did it?
Да, конечно,
Everything
он.
points to him. I get it, but do you really think he killed those women? Because it's just... It's incomprehensible.
Да, я не уверен, если
I'm as
честно.
confused as you are, to be honest. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense.
He was a conniver, a coward, a liar. And I'll always hate him for that. And I'll hate him for how he held me in his thoughts. But murdering prostitutes?
Ow!
Everything okay over there?
Yes, Miss White. I just cut myself on a piece of the glass. Nothing to worry about.
Тебе бинты
Thanks for
принести?
tonight, by the way. That could have gone really terribly. I mean, even worse than it did.
Мне жаль Холли.
I just feel bad for Holly, really.
Yeah. Time heals everything eventually. At least, I hope so, for her sake. Can I, ask you a question?
Давай,
It's kind of personal.
давай.
And I don't want to offend you, But after tonight, it's on my mind.
Давай.
Sure.
It's just when stuff hits the fan, like it did tonight, it feels like before we came to the city. It feels kind of like home. And I've heard it said that maybe in some tiny little bottled up way deep
Нет.
inside, you kind of enjoy it when things go wrong. Because it gives you an excuse to just, you know...
Нет, мне это не нравится.
Fuck no, I don't enjoy it. Are you kidding me? It's horrible what happened tonight. I wish it didn't happen.
I shouldn't have said anything. Forget that I did.
Hey, guys? We have a problem.
What is it?
I can't finish the mirror. It's missing a piece.
Он увез его.
What do you mean, missing a piece?
Yes, it's...
Должно быть, Крейн его забрал с собой.
Oh, I can't believe this.
I saw Crane pick something up after he smashed it. I'm sorry, I didn't realize what it was until now.
Well, the mirror can't work unless it's whole.
Well, that's not entirely true.
Or what, Buffkin? What? We sit around and wait until it mends itself? We have no idea how long that will take. We're just gonna have to do this the hard way.
I'm just saying, waiting is an option.
No. We can't depend on the mirror.
И каков трудный путь?
Exactly is the hard way.
We'll look through his things, his desk, everything. He had to have left something that tells us where he's going. He's a neat freak, but he was never that smart.
Smart enough to take a piece of the mirror. We can still solve this ourselves. I know that
Never mind that. Come help me look.
Ну окей. Так. Почтовый ящик. Там ключ от номера.
What is it?
It's the key to his room at the open arms.
You still haven't told me what was in there. I want to know.
Кровь и цветы.
A lot of blood and flowers.
I keep thinking back. I keep replaying moments in my head. Interactions with him when he'd catch me in the elevator or bump into me outside. There's only so much you can repress, you know?
Ты не могла знать этого?
No, you couldn't have known.
No, I could have.
Да не могла-то нифига.
Come on, let's keep looking.
Не льсти себе. Так, первое письмо. Знаете, читайте на паузе. Потому что я дико устал, и это невозможно. Все так же на паузе.
Did Crane ever do any work?
Only when Cole was around.
И что у нас в ящике? Ну-ка. Страницы нет.
Page here that was torn out.
Oh, yeah? Buffkin, do you know what was here?
It's a ring, at least. Every magical item not retained in the armory is assigned to someone in Fabletown. It must be this witch he is going to see.
Wait, what? What witch? What meeting?
Well, he called up somebody. He said he needed to see his witch, or that he would need to get to the witch for that. Whoever that is. Well, yes, it sounded like the one he got his, glamours from.
Так.
I'm sure it's about this ring. They must have it.
Why not mention this before?
No one asked me.
Buffkin!
And I'm hungover. I'm sorry. They set the meeting at 2 a.m. tonight.
What's going on? Is the mirror fixed yet?
Bluebeard, this isn't the time.
Is the mirror fixed or isn't it? You
I
called me to...
called just to see if you knew where Crane could be, and that was it, okay? And I'm sorry I said anything more than that.
Well, you did, and I know. The cat's out of the bag. So, can we find the dull pervert or not?
I tried to.
Убирайся нахер.
Bluebeard, get the hell out of here. This is none of your business.
None of my business? Crane's the murderer. He escaped. It seems he spoiled your every attempt at locating him. And now it's none of my business?
We don't know if he's the murderer.
Oh, please. Of course he is.
Look, this just isn't the time. He took a piece of the mirror, so we can't use it.
The only thing we know is that Crane's going to see a witch at 2 o'clock.
AM or PM?
AM.
Listen, Bluebeard, you're not a part of this.
I don't think you're in any position
Что
to
ты знаешь о
turn away
Крейне?
What do you know about Crane anyway?
That he has the stones to kill prostitutes like any common sex-frightened serial killer and not face a real challenge.
Look, we know that Crane is going to see a witch, and it's to acquire a magic ring.
What's the ring?
We don't know what it does or who it's assigned to since Crane tore its page out of the book.
This farce was your ridiculous idea for a plan. I mean, who put you in charge in the first place?
Fixing the mirror was the most logical
You're
thing.
a secretary. He's the sheriff. And none of you were chosen to run this office. Who elected you to make these decisions?
Есть вариант двинуть ему.
Who elected her to spend my money?
Well, I've been doing that.
Я веду это
unofficially for
расследование.
years.
I'm heading up the investigation, okay, Bluebeard? That makes this a moot point.
And somebody needs to run the business office while he does so.
Well then, excuse me for having the Commonwealth.
Иди нахер. Вот серьезно. Был бы вариант двинуть, я бы тебе просто двинул.
All right, let's just look on the bright side. We know Crane is going to see the witch that's been supplying him black market glamours.
Thanks to me.
And that he'll be there at 2. So that gives us a few short hours to find out who it is and where they live and get them all at once.
And a few shorter hours, the more you babble about it.
We haven't been the
Скажи
ones
мне, где
babbling.
искать.
Yeah. Just point in the direction you want me to check first.
Since Lily used the glamours, she'd have known who the witch was. And I don't think Holly's burned her things yet. It would probably have the address or a phone number or something.
And Bigby is free to go there if he likes. But I think the question you should be asking is just what do the two
Слушай, ты
twins know
какой-то
about this?
напряжный.
It doesn't matter what
И
they
выглядишь
know.
как джин из
After tonight,
бутылки.
they'd never go to their office.
They're not smart enough to try and go anywhere
The
else.
trip trap is the better option to track the witch down. That has to be our
Я
focus.
всегда могу сделать и то, и
Chances are
другое.
I'll have to swing by both anyway, so...
No, chances are you won't have time.
I don't really care what you two do. I'm going to his apartment.
What? You can't just go up there.
And why the hell not?
We already looked for the key, remember? I don't know where it is.
Then I'll pick the blasted lock. I've wasted enough time waiting for the mirror to find him. I won't waste any more.
Ну и вали нахер.
You just can't go up there alone,
Да
alright?
пусть идет, насрать
I've
на
no
него.
interest in nicking his drapes, my dear, if that's what concerns you.
What concerns me is you traipsing through possible evidence.
Oh, now it's evidence. Before you had no
Ты никуда не
interest,
пойдешь.
and now it's a
Ладно.
crime scene.
Bluebeard, you're not
5 минут
going
назад
anywhere.
орал. Да иди ты, да иди ты.
Really now? And what? You gonna stand here and babysit me? While the rest of your leads evaporate into mist?
We have to find the witch, Bluebeard, since that's where he's going.
Or the sniveling weasel chickened out, never went anywhere, and is upstairs right now in his pitiful penthouse, crafting a fort out of couch cushions. Look, this is how a smart person would do it. So this is how we're going to do it. Wherever you go, I'll go to the other.
I don't like you going anywhere unsupervised. He's up to something. I don't know what it is, but we don't have the time to really worry about it now.
О,
Where are you gonna go, Bigby?
So you leave Crane alone, and we'll leave you alone.
I'd love to join you, but there's some business I need to attend to.
No, I'm better off dealing with things alone. I don't need sympathy and I don't need charity.
так, нет, ну самое разумное это идти в квартиру Крейна.
I'd love to join you, but there's some business I need to attend to.
Crane's place is right here. I should check that out first.
Perfect. And I'll go to those two imbeciles' office.
Crane's penthouse number is 1903. Let me know what you find.
Окей.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Это бессонница. Да, кстати, почему бессонница? Сейчас 5 утра. И знаете что? Наверное, мы на этом закончим серию, потому что я уже изрядно устал. Так что, если вам понравилось, ставьте палец вверх, подписывайтесь на канал. Всем спокойной ночи.